Hi LEGO fans! It's Thursday the 19th of December and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. You can tell because the supermarkets are chock full of Easter eggs. The race for Advent Calendar of the Year could not be closer, unless you're LEGO Friends or Spider-Man, whose gifts of tables and treats could not lift them from within 1 point at the bottom yesterday. LEGO City can come back, but the race is currently a three-way race between Disney, helped by a miniature build of the Madrigal House yesterday, Star Wars, and Harry Potter, with a single point separating the three. With 108 gifts liberated from their cardboard tombs and 36 to go, there is no room for mediocre offerings. So let's tear open every door number 19 and relish in the Advent atrocities from every LEGO Advent Calendar. Today's first victim is LEGO Friends, and I'm kind of surprised they haven't quit and gone home yet. Let's see what we've got behind door number 19. Hopefully something good. And nope, absolutely not. We've got a pair of couches, just what we needed, some soft furnishings. Wonderful. Thank you, LEGO Friends, that's brilliant. Not festive. It's not even pink. Not that pink is a thing that LEGO Friends do anymore. Ah, why do you do this to us? And so, taking an unexpected pivot from LEGO Friends, we have two couches. In fact, I got myself a new couch last week. So far so good. As a pair of LEGO couches go, these are not too bad. They're no DFS or Bob's Discount furniture, but otherwise they check all the boxes. Each one has feet in an attractive shade of brown, there are armrests so that the micro dolls can take the weight off their mutant arms, and a plump cushion at the back. Finalising the ensemble, we have a jumper plate on which we can attach a micro doll. I can't be bothered to find Paisley, so Tiana is gonna have to do. I don't know if this is quite what LEGO Friends intended, but this doesn't really work. This works equally badly with a mini doll, so what is the point? Maybe, just maybe, LEGO Friends meant for these to be used with animals. Whether that was the intention or not, today's gift is well and truly soft furnishings. Will that soften my heart sufficiently to give them a few points? We'll find out later in the video. So we definitely caught LEGO Friends sitting on the job today, but the question is, can Disney do any better? Let's have a look behind door number 19, and what do we have here? Well, that is colourful. That is one thing. I'm guessing this is something from Encanto. I've not seen the movie, I'm not going to pretend I have. Unfortunately, I just don't get time with the day job and the YouTubing and everything else that I spend time procrastinating on. So yeah, nice little table though. I'm not sure whether that qualifies as festive, but it's a pretty little thing, so let's pop it together and see how it looks. From something pretty useless, we move on to something fairly pretty. From the Disney calendar, we have a table complete with candle. It's a pedestal table and stands on one of these fluted round brown pieces. The magenta tabletop includes a decorative collection of leaves. These come in regular green and dark turquoise. Standing on top, we have a very simple candle with trans orange flame. I got one of those aromatherapy candles, but it's not working. Makes no sense. I don't know if this table actually appeared in the movie Encanto, but my 30 minutes of research drew a blank. I'll let that slide and give it a check mark for theming, but I'm not sure about the festive vibes here. If the turquoise leaves were red, that would be a different matter. One thing the Disney calendar does really well is Advent Calendar filler. Will that be enough to fill the scoreboard with points today? I think we'd better see what LEGO City have cooked up. So all is not lost and the gifts are starting to get better, which is exactly what LEGO City needs to do. This is last year's winner, so I'm expecting big things to come out in the last few days. Let's see what we're going to get today, and very traditional, but also almost identical to snowmen that we've seen in the past, or snow people, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, it's a snowman. It's not really, there's no differentiation here. I don't see this is particularly themed for City, although we do have the scarf there. It's a nice thing, definitely festive, but will it win Gift of the Day? Well, it's absolutely no surprise to find a snowman inside an advent calendar. I'm almost surprised City left it so late. I once built a snow toddler, but it had a meltdown. As nice as it is to get a festive snow dude, I feel like we've seen a lot of very similar snowmen in these calendars before. There's a snowy white base, the obligatory red scarf, and botanical stick elements for the arms. Top it off with an old silk hat, and only the lack of two eyes made out of coal stop us from getting a copyright strike. I'm looking at you, Softy the Bro Man. A snowman is always a cool gift to get inside an advent calendar. But will this hunk of mercifully not yellow snow warm my heart enough to earn a few points today? We'll find out later in the video. Moving on to a galaxy far, far away, we have LEGO Star Wars, one of our contenders for Advent Calendar of the Year, and let's see if they can continue that streak. And what? Oh, we got another ship. Okay, I'm not very good with these, but I can always figure them out eventually. I don't know what this one is. Hopefully you do, and you're screaming it at the TV or the whatever you're watching this on. No, I've no idea. I will figure that out, and I will tell you right now. So after almost 3 minutes of research, I can reveal that this is Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. This was first recreated in LEGO form in 2017 with the 75168 Yoda's Jedi Starfighter set. It was then resurrected in 2023 with the 75360 version. This would be the Eta 2 model, which is a large pod with 2 wings in forked formation. Unlike the previous Delta 7 version, this would be quite small at only 5.47 meters in length. I'm not certain of the engine configuration, but I can confirm that this has one. These ships were too small to carry an onboard hyperdrive, so they would hitch a lift for long distance travel. This model features a full astromech droid socket, and I think I know who that is. R2 tried to tell Yoda they were going the wrong way until Yoda had to admit, of course we are. Originally featured in the Clone Wars, it's a decent little ship. But is it decent enough to clone a few points for the LEGO Star Wars calendar? We'll find out in 2 shakes of a Wookiee's tail. Our penultimate calendar on this thrilling Thursday is Spider-Man, which has generally been very, very disappointing. Let's see if Spider-Man can make amends for that today, and oh yeah, always a good day when you get a minifigure, and that is a Gorka. I don't know whether it's exclusive. I don't see... No, not seeing any festive printing on it, sadly. But that is the Green Goblin. Looks like he's got a pumpkin. Is that what he throws? Like pumpkin bombs or something like that? I don't know. But it's a minifigure. Always a good day when you get a minifigure, and I'm sure this will really help Spider-Man to pull away from LEGO friends. So from the Spider-Man calendar, we have a Green Goblin minifigure, not to be confused with the Green Giant. He's a distant half-cousin. The Green Goblin, aka Norman Osborn, first appeared in The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 14 from July 1964. The minifigure, as awesome as it is not an exclusive. Green Goblin can also be found in 76219, Spider-Man and Green Goblin Mech Battle, and also within a paper bag given away on the front of a UK magazine. His accessories include a bulging sack which definitely doesn't contain toys. It's a pretty standard element we mainly see inside Christmas sets, and I'm sure this won't be the last time we'll see one this Advent. The other accessory appears to be some kind of pumpkin-shaped incendiary device. I won a pumpkin carving competition earlier this year, but it was a hollow victory. Nothing exciting about the Green Goblin's legs, which are a standard element. The torso printing, however, is exquisitely detailed. I'm just a little surprised the gold detail doesn't use metallic ink. The printing on the back of the torso is equally well done. One thing that really helps to make the minifigure is the hat element, which has built-in ears. It's dual moulded out of purple and green plastic, which gives us a really sharp end result. Taking this minifigure to a whole new level, the facial expression with that sinister smile is absolutely brilliant. As often is the case, we do have an alternate expression, and this shows a somewhat less happy Green Goblin. He might not be festive, and he might not be the kind of creature you want to meet in a dark alley, but Green Goblin is absolutely fantastic, and definitely my favourite minifigure from the Spider-Man calendar so far. Is this game over, or can the boy wizard conjure up some magic? And now the end is near, and we're moving on to LEGO Harry Potter. Now he's going to have to work really, really hard to keep up with Spider-Man today, with a minifigure, and okay. Alright, Harry Potter says hold my beer. We have Professor Flitwick, the first incarnation, where he was in the first 2 movies with the white beard. Looks very different in the reimagined movies after Christopher Columbus, or is it Chris Columbus moved on, the producer. And we also get a printed tile. And sadly, oh no, I've definitely got this. Oh dang it, I'm trying to get the whole collection. This is not going to do it for me, but will that kill Harry Potter's chances of getting some points today? We shall find out. And so our final gift for this thrilling Thursday is diminutive Professor of Charms, Professor Flitwick. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. We also have a collectible wizarding portrait tile, which unfortunately I already have. This is Basil Fronzak, a proud Ravenclaw and previous headmaster of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. A guy on the street once offered to draw my portrait for just $2. Sounded sketchy. The Flitwick minifigure itself is exclusive to the calendar and has a new torso and face. Phileas Flitwick also comes with a wand, and I believe the movement is swish and flick. The legs, as you would expect, are of the short variety and are very much a stock element. The torso, however, is anything but standard and incorporates some beautiful metallic printing. That printing continues around the back and is truly exquisite. The facial expression, as I mentioned before, is new and shows a very kindly face. The beard and moustache combo is not new, but it's certainly a good choice for this iteration of the pint-sized professor. It's always a good day when you get a minifigure, but when you get two of this quality, it's going to make my life very difficult for the judging. Speaking of which, we now have all 6 Day 19 treats from behind every door of every LEGO Advent Calendar. We started out with 2 couches from LEGO Friends, and hopefully I don't have to explain the pivot gag. From the Disney calendar we got the Madrigal Family's table, and from LEGO City we got a very traditional snowman. Coming out of left field from Star Wars we got Yoda's Jedi Starfighter, and then from Spider-Man, nothing says Christmas like the Green Goblin. Finally, from the magical people at LEGO Harry Potter, we got Professor Phileas Flitwick, complete with collectible portrait tile. But which one of these festive fancies deserves to have a wonderful afternoon out in the snow making snowmen, and which needs to get lost behind the back of the couch? Let's award some points! In last place, again, earning 1 point for LEGO Friends, are the pair of couches. I mean, come on guys, give me something to work with here. Coming in 5th and earning 2 points for LEGO Star Wars is Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. This is not a ship I'm particularly familiar with, and I don't think this is a very good recreation of it. 4th place and 3 points goes to LEGO City for their snowman, and in 3rd place, earning 4 points for Disney, is the decorative Madrigal table. As much as I love Harry Potter and an exclusive Professor Flitwick minifigure, Harry Potter comes 2nd, earning 5 points. That means today's winner is the Green Goblin from Spider-Man. It may not be festive, it may not be exclusive, but this is by far the best gift in today's calendars. Now the big question is whether any of these qualify for a festive bonus point. I think you can see where this is going. The festive bonus point does of course go to LEGO City for the snowman, but do you agree with today's scores? Do I deserve to have a piano dropped on me from a great height by the Heart Lake City Mafia for giving 1 point to their pair of colourful couches? Or maybe I deserve to become the victim of a very powerful memory charm for not giving those 6 points to the Professor Flitwick minifigure? As always, please do share your thoughts and opinions and call out any injustices in the comments. It's always fun seeing you guys bickering over the scores, and I do genuinely enjoy responding to as many people as I can personally. But now we come to the whole point of the day. How have those new scores affected the leaderboard for Advent Calendar of the Year 2024? You won't be surprised to learn that LEGO Friends remains in the pit of despair in last place with 54 points. In 5th place and starting to do a little bit better is Spider-Man with 60 points. After a 9-point gap, the 4th place position is filled by City with 69, and then 3rd place is currently occupied by Star Wars, which has 77 points. Surprisingly, Disney is having a very good year and they've moved up to 2nd place with 78. That means Harry Potter is still just holding on to 1st place with a massive 80 points. All of that can easily change tomorrow, so if you've not already hit the subscribe button, I don't know why I'm bothering asking. I will of course be back for the final Friday, and we'll be tearing open every door number 20 from every LEGO Advent Calendar. So thanks a million for checking out the video, stay safe, and I'll see you bright and early on Friday morning.